Hello, welcome to the James Cooley Show. It's your life. I'm your host, Dr. James J.C. Cooley. Wow, we got an extremely wonderful show coming your way, because I believe that in order for us to be whole, we have to be whole mentally, spiritual, and all of these types of things that make the person whole. So we got a guest going to talk about a little bit of that today. How you doing, Dr. Cooley? How you doing?
I'm doing great. Looking forward to the show today, and happy Friday.
Happy Friday. And I tell you, I'm looking forward to Sunday because we're going to be back in the great state of California, or where we live at as well. And I might get a chance to see my producer, Toddy Dewati. How you doing, Todd?
I'm always good, James. I'm looking forward to today's show.
Man, I'm looking forward to today's show. And I tell you what, Todd, let's get ready to patch in all 68 platforms. And I tell you, we'll tell them how they can get in touch with us. But
all right, let's do it. We're going to lock everybody in first here in 3, 2, 1.
It's sponsored by James J.C. Cooley.
Dr. James J.C. Cooley. The James Cooley.
Hello, welcome to the James Cooley Show. It's your life. I'm your host, Dr. James J.C. Cooley. I'm hoping that everybody had a wonderful week, not including the holidays that we just had. Thanksgiving, and Thanksgiving plays a major role in everything that we do because we give from the heart, but we also have to step in from the spiritual perspective. And we got a guest on the show that's going to talk about just that. But you already know I can't even start a show without the executive producer, Dr. Michelle Cooley. How you doing, Dr. Cooley?
I'm doing great. I am doing great. And you're right. This guest today is going to talk about, you said, you have to be healthy physically, mentally, but also spiritually, whatever that means to you. So we're excited to have him on the show today.
I'm excited to have him on because a lot of people are going to need to hear this. And I just think it's a wonderful segment. And I tell you what, if you want to be part of the conversation, regardless of which platform that you're watching us on, whether you're watching us on E36 Television, Transfer TV, YouTube, LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, Rumble, and over 68 other live platforms, welcome to the show. Yeah, and also for you, those that are listening to us on the radio, KCBQ, AM 1170 Answer, FM 96.1, iHeartRadio, Spotify. Hey, welcome to the show as well. If you want to be part of the conversation, just go to the comments, ask any question that you might have. Promise you we'll get you an answer, or pick up the phone and dial 1-888-344-1170. Again, that's 1-888-344-1170. Michelle, can you introduce the title of the show, the purpose of the show, and introduce this great guest?
Oh, most definitely. So the title of today's show is called Spirit of Life. And we're having a sit-down conversation with Willie Seales. He's an author, writer, spiritualist, motivational speaker, and founder and head shepherd of the People of God Loving Ministry. He's going to talk about his new book, Spirit of Life, and what messages the book conveys to the audience and why it's important for people to connect with it. He's also going to talk about the role of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s teachings play in influencing his writings and ministry. So again, Willie Seales, founder and head shepherd of People of God Loving Ministry, writer, spiritualist, motivational speaker. As an author, Willie shares his spiritual insights in his acclaimed book, Spirit of Life, published in 2021, drawing inspiration from the teachings and legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. His work emphasizes unity, compassion, and the transformative power of faith. Born and raised in the United States, he is committed to guiding others on their spiritual journey and foster a deeper connection to the divine. Please welcome to the show, Mr. Willie Seales.
Hey, how you doing? Welcome to the show, Willie.
Hey, thanks for having me. I'm doing great.
Hey, man, I tell you, man. Besides what Michelle said in your bio, can you tell our viewers and our listeners a little bit more about you, or where you grew up? Why are you so passionate about what you're doing? And then we're gonna just start off with that. Willie,
My passion comes from it's being around people. People are different shapes, sizes, colors, and creeds, and we all got our unique ways of viewing life and how we perceive life. So if we all just step back and observe somebody and walk in their shoes and understand them a little more and do more listening than talking, I think we'll make this earth a better place to live on. So my compassion came as a child, because I was born in the South and I moved up in to the north side of Chicago, and even at those times, whether it's the 80s, 70s, I faced racism. My father moved us, tried to do better for us, to put us in a community of people that hadn't gotten through racism yet. I went from getting windows broken out to crosses being burned on my lawn to being called the N-word, but yet I took a breast up and I kept believing that there's got to be good in people. There got to be good in people. I kept pushing forward, and I said, one day, if I can make a difference when I get older, because I was about maybe 13, 14 then. I said, one day if I get older, if I can make a difference, if I can do something to change people how they perceive one another, and not even knowing about one another, I would love to do that. So I just kept my joy and my peace, and it brought me to this moment here to write this book, Spirit of Life, is to go through all the different emotions and trials and tribulations that I went through as a kid. So my purpose is to want peace, be loving and caring and sharing with one another all around this globe.
wow, so growing up, going through all of this,
So that's my
it
passion.
creates perseverance, and it also helped create character. So if you had to choose one adjective in the dictionary to describe you, what would that be and why? Willie?
To describe me,
Yes.
I would say my passion.
Okay. And why would you choose that?
Okay, I would say passion. I'm very I'm very passionate about, because I feel like if you want to lead somebody and tell someone how they should perceive life, you got to have some passion, you got to have some drive for it, and you definitely got to have some commitment. But you got to be passionate about things, because it's not going to always go your way. You know, there's going to be them hard days and those good days, but you got to take both of those days and put them and combine them together and see the good and whatever happens to you in life. So you got to be passionate about it. You got to have a good sense of thinking about it, and a good sense, a good heart, and not getting upset and getting mad so quickly because things didn't go your way that day. So you got to have a passion and a drive to keep going no matter what obstacles life throws at you, or what may happen to you in life, or what someone may say about you in life. You got to be driven and keep that passion in your heart, and keep that momentum of moving forward with your life, regardless of your situation.
And you know, I totally agree with you with everything that you just said, because I know my life experiences. I grew up in extreme poverty, projects, total racism around us, and we stayed in our areas, and many of our people and some of our families just said, "You're never going to amount to nothing." And I could have stayed in that mindset for a little bit, but it requires a passion that in oneself that you can do anything you set your mind to. And I think that's what you are describing in, I'm talking about your book. I can tell through personality that, hey, you're a joyful person. You want to uplift everybody that you come around. You know, so can you tell us what inspired you to write Spirit of Life, and what message you hope our readers are going to get from it?
What inspired me to write Spirit of Life is it's just viewing the situations that's occurring and what's going around this world. For centuries, you know, there's always been war, violence, and all sorts of things. You know, no matter what religion or what background you are, you can see these things, and you read these things through scrolls and the biblical print and whatever, that you look back over the society of the world. And it seems like since 2020 hit here, it seems like the enemy is going to grab a hold and just take all the love out the world. And so I said, it's time for me to give someone something to feel good about, give them a reason to keep fighting, to keep pushing the good fight of faith, and believing that there's something much better, something much higher than man, and believing in something that's within them, that lives in them and drives them and pushes them to say, I can live, I can fight another day. And I'm hoping that, because the Spirit of Life is based on the different emotions that you go through, the different trials and tribulations you deal, like pain, like anger, that you deal with on a daily basis. And it's trying to be there to comfort you, to uplift you, and saying, let's hope, regardless of what you're going through, what you're feeling, you know, that's going to be a better day. Tomorrow is going to bring the sunshine back into your life. The rain is going to last for a brief moment. So I want people to get something that no matter what situation they're going through, that there's going to be something better. You just got to believe in yourself and know that things going to turn out all right eventually, because the universal spirit, the universal God haven't given up on any one of us. He's going to deliver us, but you're going to go through times of trials and tribulations in your life. But if you could deal with those trials and tribulations, you're going to rise higher, and you're going to be able to fight off and not hit that mental negative sit into your mind and eat away at you and make you feel like less than who you was created.
Wow. I tell you what, Willie, you're onto something. We're going to take a station break, but we're going to come back. We're going to pick this story up, and we're going to talk a whole lot more. So whichever platform that you're watching us on, if you want to be part of the conversation, all you have to do is go to the comment section on that platform, ask any question that you might have. I promise you we'll get you an answer. Or you can pick up the phone, call directly into the radio station, KCBQ AM 1170 Answer FM 96.1. That number is 1-888-344-1170. Again, that number is 1-888-344-1170. It's your life, and we'll see you shortly after the break.
There's more stories of greatness to help you overcome adversity coming up on It's Your Life with James Cooley.
The James Cooley Show. It's your life. That's right.
Really get a chance to know who you are. And once you know who you are, you truly know who you are, love who you are. Love who you are. You're a masterpiece. Love who you are. Love who you were born to be. Love me some me. That's what I'm talking about. When you leave high school, you gotta know today or tomorrow, hopefully today, what your plans are. Hopefully, there is no bad decision unless there is no plan. Create, collaborate, commit with confidence. Commit with what? Commit with what? And everything that you do.
Boy, A Journey That Ain't Over Yet by James J.C. Cooley, available on Amazon and everywhere books are sold.
Hello, welcome back to the James Cooley Show. It's Your Life, and I tell you, my guest right here, and I know Todd called him. Todd made up something right before we even came on the air in the introduction. Hey, Todd, what was that? How did you introduce Willie Seales?
I said, let's seal the deal with Willie Seales.
I love it. I love where the conversation is going right now, Willie. And we're talking about your book right now. And we also titled the show Spirit of Life. So, hey, Willie, your book blends spiritually and motivations together. How do you define the spirit of life, and why is it important for people to connect with it and understand how spiritually and motivationally come together?
Yes, spiritual and motivation come together in the way of what your beliefs are. No matter what religion you may be, your belief is what defines who you are. So you could say, well, I'm this, I'm that. That's just to keep us divided amongst each other. But when the core essence is your spiritual side of yourself, your belief in what you believe is right in life. Every person has got to have a good heart, and you got to have a sound mind to be able to be clear on things. You know, the good book says, or whatever religion you may want to believe in, you got to be a good person, which is starting with yourself, with self-love. Then you're able to put love toward others. But you have to be a spiritual person. Yes, being good to yourself to begin with. Like somebody once said, if you're in a plane and put your mask on first before you try to help somebody else with theirs. So the same applies in being a spiritual and a good person. You got to first be good and know what's good about you and what makes you tick and what makes you who you are. Then once you understand your spiritual side of yourself, you can go out and try to spread love with others. But everything starts with your search. Motivational, spiritual, is all the same. It's the feeling good about yourself and uplifting others along the way.
Wow. So Willie, you've been leading the people of God loving ministry for over 15 years. How has your experiences that you have came across during this time shaped the insights you share in your book?
Well, people's are pretty much, because we're pretty much easily programmed by what we see and what we hear. So you could get out there and you could stand out there and you could tell people, you do this, you do that, this is going to happen. But people are visual, and they physical, and they hear you first. So they pretty much go out what they hear and what they see. So it's kind of hard just to come across the city like we're doing now to tell people, if you do this and you do that, this will happen. This world is based locked in the five senses. You have to go to a deeper level. You are more than just the five senses. You are a magnificent creation. Your body is equipped to heal you and take care of you just by what your beliefs are. So you're a very creative person. So I want people to understand who they are first. And if you can understand who you are first and what powers you have within you to create the reality which you want to live in, you can change no matter what situation you have in life right now. So it's kind of hard to convey that type of message because the spiritual realm is something that no one really, they said that, I believe it, but do you truly believe it? It's like a kid at Christmas time. You tell the kids, you're going to get this toy from Santa, and that kid going to walk away with faith that he's going to receive that toy from Santa. You got to believe it in the spiritual realm also. If you meditate and you pray and you ask for something, you help from the universal spirit, you got to believe these things are going to happen. If not, you're only kidding yourself. So understand who you are first.
I love that. And I want to play this message because you said you have to know yourself and you have to believe in yourself. I want to play this first and we're going to come back and talk about it.
Really get a chance to know who you are. And once you know who you are, you truly know who you are, love who you are. Love who you are. You're a masterpiece. Love who you are. Love who you were born to be. Love me some me. That's what I'm talking about. When you leave high school, you gotta know today or tomorrow, hopefully today, what your plans are. Hopefully, there is no bad decision unless there is no plan. Create, collaborate, commit with confidence. Commit with what? Commit with what? And everything that you do. If you can see it here, you can do it. You might not be able to see it with the physical eyes. But if you can see it here, you can do it. Don't let anyone tell you that you cannot do it. You all are the future leaders of tomorrow. I am a leader. I am a senior. I will be one of the leaders of this world. So, if you know yourself, and if you love yourself, you got the confidence, you can share yourself, you can be who you are. It doesn't matter if you short, tall, fat, big, whatever, black, white, pink, gold, purple. It doesn't matter. You step up with confidence. You are a masterpiece. You are leaders.
So the reason I played that is what you just said just triggered me. I mean, a person has to know who they are, right?
Right.
And whether, in my opinion, spiritually, I hope God is part of that. Otherwise, I believe that it's kind of hard for somebody to truly understand their purpose or find their purpose unless they have that communication with our Lord and Savior. And so, what are your thoughts after watching that video? What you think?
That's truly what it's all about, because we're all connected in one way or other. We're all a big creation of the universal spirit, the universal God. We all are connected. One person does something, to say something that affects someone either way or other. It affects someone. We have leaders that lead countries and nations around the world. That one decision that they make affects a whole lot of people. So we all are connected. So once we understand that we all are connected, we have been so divided by different ethnicities and different titles and different positions in life that we feel like we're better than someone else. That lower man that screeps the street, the person that's homeless, that's laying in the gutter, we all are connected. We all need one another, and we have to show that compassion, that love to one another. And if we want to change the way this world is right now, because if we don't try to help others as well as helping ourselves, we're going to be in a very critical position.
And
yes, it's very important to love yourself.
It's so important to love yourself for who you are. I mean, we sometimes look at others and say, I want to be them, or I want to be them. I want to be like them. I want to be, only thing that I want to be like is God. I mean, I not a human. But so it's important that we get that message across that you love yourself, be who God made you to be, and discover what your purpose is. How do a person go about discovering their purpose, Willie?
Your purpose, we all have been given gifts. You all have a gift within you to define what that gift is. Like what you just said, people they see what they see on TV. I want to be this great athlete. I want to be this doctor or this lawyer. But the universal spirit, the universal God may not have called you to do these things. So your gift may be like we're here. I'm talking. I'm a motivator. You know, I may be able to bake real good bake. I'm a baker. You know, we all can't be doctors and lawyers. Then who would take care of this world? So enhance your gift. If you're good in writing, storytelling, you know, it may not chase the things that this enemy got us chasing. We're chasing this piece of paper. It's a piece of paper. It burns. It has no value. The true value is your honor, your integrity. You know, your love for humanity, your peace of mind. See, we've been bamboozled by this enemy of this world, making us think this piece of paper going to bring us happiness and love. No, the love is within you. We all are part of the universal spirit, the universal God. We all are gods, if you could believe it or not. You have the same power and authority. He gave you dominion over this land if you choose to have it.
Man, that was so important, what you said about this piece of paper, because most of the people in the world are chasing that piece of paper. Now, I like that paper, but I'm not going to chase it. And I'm not going to sacrifice myself for that paper. I mean, if the paper is going to be passed to me, I'm going to have to invest it in something that's going to help others out. What are your thoughts, real quickly? We got a break coming up.
Yes, you have to learn what your true values are, and that's your gift. Like we were talking about, your gift get manifest and bring you that paper, but you got to do it with a good mind and a good heart as well, and then God will bless that piece of paper for you.
Wow, I tell you what, hey Willie, we're gonna take a station break. I'm loving this conversation I'm having with you, and I see we got a whole lot of folks from Africa that's clicking in. I want to find out what that connection is when we get back, because they're loving what you're talking about. I tell you what, whichever platform that you're watching this on, if you want to,
what platform on what?
Not you, Will. Whichever platform that you're watching us on, If you want to be part of this great conversation, all you have to do is go to the comments on the platform. That's E36 TV, Transfer, YouTube, LinkedIn, whatever. And put your comments and ask a question. I promise you we'll get you an answer. Or you can pick up the phone and dial 1-888-344-1170. Again, that's 1-888-344-1170. KCBQ Studio will patch you through. You can ask Willie a question in person or on the phone. It's your life, and we'll be back shortly after the break.
There's more stories of greatness to help you overcome adversity coming up on It's Your Life with James Cooley.
Craving a slice of Chicago right here in Temecula wine country? Then dive into legendary Chicago deep dish style pizza at Rosati's Pizza Pub. Piled high with gooey cheese, rich tomato sauce, and your favorite toppings, Rosati's delivers the taste of the Windy City right to your table or front door. Enjoy the cozy pub atmosphere and an impressive selection of Temecula wines. Come on down to Rosati's Pizza Pub for your slice of Chicago right here on Rancho California Road, or order online at myrosatis.com. Rosati's, where Chicago deep dish pizza meets Temecula charm.
Country boy, city boy.
Noah Dingley here, producer of The James Cooley Show, It's Your Life. And the new audio version of James' book, Country Boy, City Boy, A Journey That Ain't Over Yet, is a must-have. James shares his true life story of struggle and success in America. It's both a cautionary tale and a roadmap to achieving the American dream. Get the new audio version of Country Boy, City Boy, A Journey That Ain't Over Yet by James Cooley on Amazon.com or wherever audiobooks are sold.
Dr. James J.C. Cooley from the United States of America, and I am here to just say, first of all, I'm so happy and honored to be in the Coffee Book 2023, Unified Brain Z and the other organizations. Thank you so much for giving me an opportunity to be a part of this collection. Hello, welcome back to the James Cooley Show. It's Your Life, and I am thoroughly enjoying this conversation with this young man. And wow, he is putting it out there, telling like it is, and the sum of everything he's putting out there, I believe, it's all about love. It's all about passion. It's all about caring. It's all about bringing everyone together. It's not about just going out trying to get all the money that you can and live that. I mean, I guess it's great to do that, but I mean, that would be too much pressure on me if the only thing I thought about was money. I don't know if I would be able to function the way that we're functioning right now if it was all about money. And I think, Willie, that's what you said, kind of, sort of, a few minutes ago. And so, but I tell you, one of the things, just like I said, that's to I can't even pronounce her, Abenaki, is saying that you do so much good in Africa with the
Feed the Hungry program.
Feed the Hunger. Yes.
Yes.
Can you tell our viewers and listeners what this is and how are you supporting and how they can contribute to support this great organization?
Yeah, the Feed the Hunger around the world program is in Africa. I got a director of Africa that runs the program over there, and we try to get to help the less of the by feeding them, giving them some nourishment and some food, because we here in America we're so blessed. If you're here in America and you can't really make ends meet, I mean, I'm not trying to down anyone because we all have downtime, but the other countries around this world that if you ever step off some people don't leave their block, but if you ever able to go and travel and go around this globe, there's so much help that people can use in all these different nations, these different countries that we are not even aware of here in America, because we're not concerned to this in our backyard. So we try to help as much as possible. I believe that in order to change this world, we all got to be on the same page, because we can't just be concerned about this country and not concerned about that country. Like I said earlier, we all are connected, and we all want to change the reality of this world. We all got to think and be on the same page of helping people and doing for people and loving people, because that's the only way we're going to change this environment. Because the enemy have looped in and confused us all and put us in this selfishness. It's me. It should be we. So
most definitely.
So we try to help out as much as possible where we need to help, but we're in this time now that people, I'm sad to say, that they don't give freely anymore. They want something. It's tit for tat. They want something back for their hard-earned money, which I understand that, but that's another reason that the Spirit of Life, I've written this book to try to help, put something out there to help people with. This is something I do from my heart, that I created the one to help the world. It's not for me to try to get the riches or anything like that. I want to do for others first. And if I'm able to do for others first, then the good Lord will look upon me and bless me and take care of me. My needs will be met when you're doing right. Your wants may not be, but I may want a big yacht, a big plane. Don't mean that God's going to give me those things.
Now, Willie, let's talk about your book a little bit more. So, what role did Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s teachings play in your writing as well as your ministry? Can you kind of talk about that?
Yes, he played a big role in me because he taught me that that we are all one. We all spirit first. We all spirit. We all are spirit. And when man could walk together hand in hand and sing that song, that we get along, no matter what creed, what color, just get along. I'm not asking. We're not asking everyone to love everyone, because no one's going to love everyone. That's not possible in this place, this realm we live in, earth, because there's evil out there. I'm not trying to say there's no evil out there. There's always going to be evil that I have noticed, but the majority of the people just try to get along. That's a start, I feel. And he taught me that, and he showed me that some of the things that he went through, in the trials and tribulation, and from getting stabbed in the heart, and and all the madness and dog and water, and it was but he still was fighting for the people. And that man has something. That man has something that only God could put in the person to endure, to go through. So that drive, that determination, it make it. If he can do that, at least in this age, this realm, it's a little more easy, because we got communication right now. We be people able to get on Facebook, put their cameras on, and show it. Back then, you really show it. But once people saw it on national TV around the world, that's when things began to change. So we got to stop being afraid and step out and say, I'm going to do the right thing, regardless of what people think and what people feel. So that's something he put into me. And still today, when I hear I have a dream, it does something. I tear up.
Well, Willie, let's talk about, some of the things. So how does your book, Spirit of Life, address, let's say, contemporary struggles, such as mental health, societal pressures, and a sense of disconnect? Can you kind of go into that a little bit?
Well, it addresses all sorts of emotions and that you go through. Mental health is a big issue that they even got a day now for a mental health day at work. So the enemy knows the chaos and the craziness that he's causing in this world. And I want people to know your peace of mind is something that the enemy wants regardless. He wants your mind. If he can get your mind, he can take your soul. So once you keep yourself at peace and keep yourself calm in any situation that you're going through in life, that's very important, because your mental is what you think about yourself. Don't let no one or no other person make you feel less than who you are. Always feel that I am somebody. Like Jackson said, I am somebody. And you got to believe that you are somebody, regardless of what situation you're going through in life. You may be outside living in a tent, or you may not have any food to eat, but know that you are somebody, and God loves you, and God will provide for you if you believe that you are loved, and He's the one that's going to take care of you.
What was the most challenging part in writing this book for you?
The most challenging part in writing this book for me was I wouldn't say it was a challenge, but it was just the most challenging thing is happening right now to get the message out there. To write the message is easy, but to get people to believe in the message and understand the message is even harder, because you hear it and you say, well, I'm hearing these things, but I mean, there's just words. But see, people got to believe in that biblical principle. Your words have power. So when you speak those words over your life and over your family life, that universe spirit, universe God is going to hear those words. It's going to be like a boomerang effect, and those words going to affect your life. So is
this book only for, let's say you have non-believers out there? Is this book only for believers, or is just for everyone? Like, what is your target audience?
It's everyone. It's something in there for everyone. Everyone can get something out of this book. That's why we were just speaking earlier. It's spiritual and it's motivational. If you don't want to believe in your spiritual side, believe in the motivational side, that you are somebody. You can achieve all things, So it's for everybody, non-believers and believers. But believers should know already about their Heavenly Father. So they should adapt to this book much easier than non-believers, but it's for everyone. No age, no, it's from a 6th grade on up. Can understand and get the message from this book.
Okay. So, sometimes, people who are not spiritual, they try to find a way to connect to their spirituality, but we'll talk a little bit more about that in the next segment. We got to get ready to take a commercial break.
Oh, well, we're going to take a commercial break, and I tell you what, this is a absolutely wonderful conversation. And I think what you are doing, Willie, is so absolutely magnificent. I want to get back and talk a little bit more about that. And if you want to be part of the conversation, all you have to do is just pick up the phone and dial 1-888-344-1170, or go to the platform that you're watching us on, to the comments, ask any question that you might have. I promise you we'll get you an answer. It's your life, and we'll see you shortly after the break.
There's more stories of greatness to help you overcome adversity coming up on It's Your Life with James Cooley.
A black man. We live in a world today that people don't even care about how people see them. Don't realize that we can affect an entire generation and build our character. But you gotta do it with these 4 C's. Create, collaborate, then you commit with confidence. Create, collaborate, then you commit with confidence. It's the 4 C's. It's the 4 be the best that you can be. You wanna grow real big into a strong tree. To be who you
sharing his hard-earned lessons to educate, encourage, and enlighten our next generation of leaders and heroes. Get your copy of Country Boy, City Boy, A Journey That Ain't Over Yet by James J.C. Cooley, available on Amazon and everywhere books are sold.
Craving a slice of Chicago right here in Temecula wine country? Then dive into legendary Chicago deep dish style pizza at Rosati's Pizza Pub. Piled high with gooey cheese, rich tomato sauce, and your favorite toppings, Rosati's delivers the taste of the Windy City right to your table or front door. Enjoy the cozy pub atmosphere and an impressive selection of Temecula wines. Come on down to Rosati's Pizza Pub for your slice of Chicago right here on Rancho California Road, or order online at myrosatis.com. Rosati's, where Chicago deep dish pizza meets Temecula charm.
The James Cooley Show. It's your
Hello,
life.
welcome back to the James Cooley Show. It's your life, and I tell you, hey Todd, 30 seconds or less. What are your thoughts on the show so far?
Oh, great show. Willie is a great guest. It's something that is motivating. He's a guest that motivates, and also, like you were talking about earlier, he's letting us know that we shouldn't focus so much on money. There's other things in life that we should really focus on. But this is a great show. Let's get right back to it.
Let's get right back to it. And Willie, you just heard my producer, and he is straight up honest, and focusing just on money alone, I think that hurts a person's mental level, unless that's all they care about. You mentioned something earlier about it's not about the I, the me, and the my. It's about the we, the us, and the R. All of us working together for a common goal to help bring joy and happiness to mankind. So, Willie, my question to you is, in your book, how does your book address the mental, the spiritual, the physical sides or challenges that people might be able to take from your book to help, increase their confidence level, their character in today's life?
People could take from the book to soothe them, to calm them, and to heal them through what they're going through in life by just, reading it and understanding that the message is clear, the message is simple. I mean, regardless of you are a believer or non-believer or not, there's a higher power. Regardless, you can look out and see the sunrise, the trees, they bloom in the summer, they die in the fall. The ocean, the fish, the animals. Where do all this come from? And you put your belief in man, that man created all these things. Being a believer, not being a believer, you know that man did not do these things. So that's a spiritual realm you know nothing about. So knowing that factor right there, You just got to believe that you are part of this creation. You are part of this universe as well. And you are a creation. And if the universe spirit was able to create something so wonderful, so beautiful as that, it's in you. So knowing that little knowledge right there should motivate you to get up each and every day. I'm going to make something happen for myself today. I'm going to do something great. I'm going to be a builder. I'm going to be a creator. I'm going to bring beauty back to this world. And if you can take that set of mind and get up each every day and go out there with that attitude and that spirit, you'll be amazed what you can accomplish.
Wow. For our listeners and our viewers who are struggling with purpose or direction, what advice would your book give them to kind of get back on the right track and not worry about things that they have no control over?
Okay, this is a simple formula. This is how this thing really happens for anyone. Think about your life as well. First, you got to have a thought. I want to have this show. Second, you got to believe I'm going to have this show. And third, take some action, then go in that direction and make it happen. Just like Hollywood. You're going to say it, believe it, and action and receive it.
I love it. Because everything, I believe, starts with a thought, right?
Yes, it does.
And I have had these. I have written many books, if you know anything about me. I have these thoughts when I wake up like 3:00 in the morning. And one thing, Willie, those thoughts, if you lay back down, go back to sleep. They're gone. You had to get up and write it down. And I'm talking about in writing books. And that's how life is. You have to take advantage. You have to reach out to people like you, others that's going to help them get an understanding. And therefore, they had to buy your book. They had to buy your book and to get a better understanding. And then they might be able to communicate with you if you provide a contact number or whatever, or email address where they can get in touch with you, and also tell them how they can get your book. How do they reach out and get your book? And where's your book sold? And how can they reach out to you if they wanted to?
Well, I'm on all social media, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, or you can go to my website, the People of God, the POGlovingministry.com, the POGlovingministry.com website, and you can order the books from there as well, or any Facebook Willie Seales. You can order off my page, or you could email me at peoplegodlovingministry74@gmail. You could email me as well. I can make sure I get the information out to you. But the best way to do it is to go to the website, POGlovingministry.com, and you're able to get the books, or inbox me and let me know what can I do, or how can I help you in any way as well.
Well, hey, Willie,
Amazon has it also, and Barnes and Noble as well.
Okay,
but it's better to go to the website.
We're down to the last 2 minutes of the show. My question to you is, how often do you go to Africa? And
I'm in the process of right now of making a trip over to see someone in Kenya. Actually, he's inviting me over to fellowship with them, and we're in a process trying to make that happen. Probably next year sometime, if there's God foresee it. But the guys there, they do great work. They do great work in Africa, because you have to be thank God that I'm here, and the struggles they go through there, it's unbelievable. But people should want to reach out and not only think about the home front, but think about the whole world as a whole. And I think we could change the way this world is, and we all have that same thought and that same belief of helping people.
Well, I'll tell you what, Michelle and I might be interested in learning a lot more going there. I don't know, but I want to thank you so much for taking the time to come on the show today. And I tell you, you've been absolutely wonderful. I'd like to thank Dr. Michelle Cooley for putting together another absolutely fantastic show. I'd like to thank our studios in California, KCBQ AM 1170 The Answer, for always just making sure that we are fantastic on the air, all the airways. Most importantly, I'd like to thank our viewers and our listeners for tuning into the James Cooley Show. It's like Monday through Friday, 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time live. And I tell you what, you can also catch us on Saturdays and Sunday at 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 10 p.m., 9 p.m. on both days. KCBQ, AM 1170 Answer. Always dream big, think big, and be big at everything you do. We will be back Monday with the James Cooley Show. We'll talk to you then.
The James